Good morning, Liz. I think it's the third or fourth good morning we've had this morning. We've had a few videos, and this is the last one I think we're going to do this morning for folks. How you doing today?
Oh, great. This is so exciting. What is this?
So we are looking at a chart. Oh, so I should say this is volume 2 of our new series, which we're going to call Psychic Crypto Gem Hunting. This is going to be volume 2. We did the first one. And the point of this series is over the next year, we're going to be trying to identify the needles in the haystack of crypto, the things that you can put in tiny amounts of money because nobody knows about it yet, or it's very early, and you can make incredible, incredible gains. And I'm going to give you a few examples of what happened in the last cycle. Back in the years of 2019 to 2020, we had a similar opportunity where you could have bought some of these coins that did incredible gains in just a year or two. So for instance, the first one we have here as an example is Matic. Back in, what was this here? Oh, I got to get this out of the way. I can't see. Back in March of 2020, for instance, nobody knew about this thing. It was just sitting here going sideways. It's very boring, very boring, very boring. And one day it absolutely took off and it never looked back, and it did 30,000%, right? Another example of a high-performing asset that did the same thing was Gala Gaming, where it had like 3 zeros and a 2, and by the end, it was like 70 cents. So I can't remember how much that is. I don't have my ruler on here, but it's like 40,000x or something crazy, like something stupid, right? And so there are going to be these same opportunities. The problem is that I'm going to do my research. I'm going to leverage the research of others, but we have our secret weapon, which is Liz, where we can get another level of clarity on what, has the best probability of doing well, right? And so we're going to get a few under our belt, and that is going to make up for anything that doesn't perform. That's the goal, is that we have like another level of clarity here available to us if we can ask the right questions. So let's look at some things that I've been looking at that may or may not fit into that category. Again, we're trying to look for new things that have just come out, or things that are really, really hot and popular over the last year, and within the bear market when everything did really bad, because those are going to have the best chances of doing well. So this is a brand new coin that actually already launched. It was airdropped out to, actually I had a friend who got it airdropped out to him, lucky guy. I didn't listen to him and I regret it because he got some free money. But this is a layer 1 coin that was just released about, I want to say, a month ago. It's called Celestia. So by layer 1 coin, I mean it's its own chain, just like Bitcoin is its own chain, Ethereum is its own chain, and Celestia is its own chain. And people are going to build all kinds of things on top of it. So it's a new technology that just came out, which means it's nice and shiny and new and everybody's paying attention to it. So I think what we want to try and do is, like, can you feel the energy of those coins that I just mentioned, like Gala Games and also Matic? Can you feel the energy back in 2021 of how it absolutely rocketed off? Maybe we can use that as our our indicator, or like our benchmark. Does that make sense?
It does. It does. My kid made some money off of Matic. He was so excited. I think he bought like $10 and he made money. He was, he made $10 back, but it was exciting. Now Matic is a coin that will stick around. Is it Gala Gaming?
The other one is Gala Gaming, and it also did an incredible rocket up here. Like by the end of 2020, it had done I don't know, it's gone from like 3 zeros to like 70 cents, which is incredible. It's like tens of thousands of percentage gains for sure. So the energy of these two things, of how they did in the year of 2021, is we want to have that as our benchmark to find the ones that will do the same. I think that's our goal. So not so much with the price prediction, but more like, let's find the energy, a similar energy. So we can use these as our benchmark.
Okay, this one is pretty much done.
Yeah, right now, yeah, I'm not really concerned about how this one is going to do this so far, like this coming run, because I want to focus on the new stuff that's going to do the same energy as 2021.
Okay.
So the first one we're looking at is Celestia. Can you get a read on that? It's a layer 1 chain, its own chain.
Yes, it feels very positive.
Okay. So like on a level of 1 to 10 compared to Matic's, energy in the last bull run in 2021, what would you say on a 1 to 10 scale comparatively going forward, like in the next couple of years?
Scale of 0 to 10. Will it match up to Matic? I think it's going to be stronger than Matic.
Okay. Stronger than Matic. I'm making notes here. So I think what we're also going to do is when we find things that we think have potential, we'll do a further probe on them. So we're kind of weeding out the ones that are weak and just, collecting the ones that are good, and then we'll probe them further. So let's move on. I've written that down and made a note. Let's go to another coin. I don't know what I have in order. This is all kind of out of order. Sorry, folks. Live TV. Yeah, okay. This is another project that I don't know if it's even launched yet, but that's what we're looking for. It's called Marinade Finance. And so it's on the Solana ecosystem. And it's a way for you to stake your Solana. So I don't even know if they have a coin at all yet, but a lot of these coins, they will have coins. Maybe we should ask that. Can you tune into Marinade Finance?
Marinade Finance. Okay. Do you have a coin? No. Are you creating one? It's in the works.
Right. So that's the, a lot of these coins won't have coins yet, but that's good. That means we're early. So there's two opportunities here. The first opportunity is you can jump through some hoops and get that coin airdrop to you, meaning that if you participate with their technology or their website or their, I don't know, you like and subscribe to their whatever, you will have a chance to get free coins. And this is called the airdrop method. And so we're early enough that now you'll be able to get airdrops for all these coins. For instance, and maybe we can have another benchmark here. In the last bull run, the biggest airdrop, the first one that happened was Uniswap. And if you use the Uniswap platform before they had their coin release, you actually got free Uniswap sent to you. And by the end of the bull run, that free Uniswap on average was worth about $3,000 or $4,000, $5,000. So, and whether or not that's going to happen again, some of these coins we're going to look at, you'll have an opportunity to jump through the hoops, whatever they want you to do. Sometimes it's like interacting with social media. Sometimes it's using the technology itself. You will then be awarded once they release that coin. So I think that's like the least risk-free, because you don't actually really have to invest any money in most cases to do that. So Marinade Finance. Let's do two. Let's do one with the coin. When the coin comes out, does it resonate with the type of energy that the Uniswap airdrop did in 2020-2021?
Not exactly, but it will make money.
Right. Okay. That's fair enough. Right. And if you're getting the airdrop, that means you didn't have to pay for it. Right. So that's, it's essentially free money. You had to put your energy and do whatever you need to get it, but you didn't have to actually pay dollars for it. So,
well, the difference is that Uniswap, I believe, is an exchange or a platform.
Correct.
Marinade, are you going to become an exchange? Or, I mean, ultimately, they would like to become an exchange at some point, like Uniswap, but that's a long way to go right now.
Sure. Okay. So it's good to know that their coin's going to come out, so you have an opportunity there. How about how well it does compared to Matic on like the coin itself, like comparing it again to back in 2021? Can we get a 1 to 10 on that one?
About a 4.
Okay. All right. So a 4.
But it's free money.
Yeah. So in this case, what I would advise is that, if you can get the airdrop, go ahead, because it's going to be free money. Otherwise, for a 4, it's probably better to invest in something that we get higher, because there's thousands of these opportunities. We're weeding out the hay from the needle. So I'm gonna put a 4 on that, but the airdrop is a thumbs up. Okay, let's move on. We got to get through as many as we can here today. Probably might not get through all of them. That's fine. We're going to look at something that's already been released, and it's done quite well over the last year, even despite the bull market. It's up a lot. So this is one of the things where it's already up quite a bit. So it's like I'm you know, a little bit wary of it, but we're still early in the bull run, so I still want to look at it because it's a hot thing that's kind of been defying gravity so far. And it's called Roll Bitcoin, and the ticker is RLB. And again, it is on the Solana ecosystem, and it's involved with online, I guess you would call it like the gambling sector. So they have a website where you can actually place bets on different things, and it's actually powered by crypto. So it's kind of a unique kind of use case, and it's in the gambling category. Now, the energy already has been really bullish. So I guess we're looking ahead to compare it to Matic going forward in the next couple of years. How does it compare from where it is now?
I feel like it could be comparable
to Matic.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, we'll put it equal on there. Okay, so that's going to be one we're going to investigate further. So we're going to move on again to the next one. This is a lightning round.
Lightning round.
Yeah.
You're funny.
Okay, we already looked at that. This is okay. This is a different one. So this one's called Jito, Jito, and it is also on Solana, and it's another staking platform. And I don't know that they have a coin yet. Oh wait, yeah. So they've just announced that they're going to have one. I don't think it's out yet though.
Okay.
So GTO. So I guess again, you can ask them, will they have a coin released sometime soon?
They're definitely working on it. They want to make it in the new year. The release.
And so this will, can you ask them if it will be airdropped to people that are interacting with their company or technology?
Yes, they're planning a large airdrop. Yes.
Okay. So there's an opportunity there for an airdrop, which is essentially free money again. So that's an opportunity. So let's ask the actual coin itself going forward in the next 2 years. How does it compare to Matic?
This one looks like it's going to, on a scale of 0 to 10. If Matic is, you know, how does it compare to Matic? This may outperform Matic.
Wow. Okay.
Why? What is so special about this? Do you know?
I mean, it's a staking protocol on Ethereum, or sorry, on Solana. I don't know. Like I'm using my own research and then combining it with other people that do this for a living to find these, like, you know, obscure things that have really good potential. So it's like it almost doesn't even matter what it does. It's like we just need to know the energy, because as soon as people FOMO into this stuff, it doesn't matter. It just it's like madness. So it's like you just have to hit the right ones. So we're doing our best to go above and beyond just finding whatever has the good energy, and we're going to probe them further and then make our decisions on like kind of what our lottery tickets are going to be, or we put in $10 here, $5 here. And not to mention, if you learn how to get the airdrop, you can get free ones, and then you just let that ride. Imagine that. Imagine getting this stuff free and then it outperforms Matic.
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, you can't, like, it's all about being early. And right now, this is when all these airdrops are happening before the bull run kicks off. Everybody's going to be looking back at this stuff and be like, man, you got that for free? Like, you know, so these are the opportunities. So there's several opportunities here. Okay, I wrote that down, and we're going to move on to the next one. This one seems to be gaining a lot of people are talking about this one, and it's I believe it's already out. It's called the Kujira ecosystem. So it's a layer 1 coin on its own ecosystem. So it's like Ethereum. It has its own ecosystem. Bitcoin has its own ecosystem. This is a new chain that came out recently, and it has its own coins already launched on it, and they're creating a lot of buzz. It's called Kujira. At Team Kujira is the website here for Twitter, or X. So Kujira, we're going to ask how it compares to Matic in the last cycle on a scale of 1 to 10.
How does it compare to? Now this one, I'm getting a 4.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's good. We need to know this because, next bus is 10 minutes. So if we miss this bus, not a problem. All right. Moving on. Okay. We already did that. Oh, yeah. This one was another one that I thought would be good. It's called Manta Swap. This is they actually have a swap already live where you can swap coins here. Right. But they don't have their coin released yet. And there's a lot of buzz about them actually airdropping a coin. So let's ask Manta. I think it's called Manta, DAO, Manta, if they're going to be airdropping a coin in the near future.
No.
No. Okay. All right. So did they ever have plans to do that? Did they cancel those plans?
I feel like it's in the works, but they're having a lot of technical issues.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, my plan for this one was to try and get an airdrop for it. So they may or may you're looking out and you're saying it may or may not happen, huh?
I think it's going to take a while, but there's a lot of problems here.
Well, maybe we should maybe that's a warning. That's a red flag for us. I'm going to draw a red flag on this one.
Okay.
All right. Moving on. Injective Protocol. This actually was something that came out in the last run. And it was popular, but it never really took off. But in the past, I want to say like 3 weeks, it's absolutely been very popular. It's actually a staking platform where you stake this coin and all the coins that are on its chain. And I believe it is also to do with maybe AI as well, if I'm not mistaken. But again, it's a new technology and there's a lot of buzz around it. So it's definitely it's on my radar. It's called Injective Protocol, and the little ticker is INJ. And we want to compare it to Matic from last year. Going forward in the next 2 years, on a scale of 1 to 10, does it have similar energy to Matic, or how does it rate for 1 to 10?
It's about a 9.
It's about a 9. Now, I want to be a little bit more clear on this one, actually, because it's actually already increased in price quite a lot over the last month. So let's just I'm just going to bring up the chart here for it so you can see that right now it's at $16. And you could have already bought it back in, like May, and, it's already up 600%. Right. So for me, it's like this, I don't want to go too heavy on this because it's already up quite a bit, even though it can take off. Right. So maybe it's like how I'm trying to figure out how to ask this without talking in terms of price, but like where it is right now compared to like how well Matic did, is it still going to have that same energy from where it is? Is that a legit?
Yeah, I see what you mean. So where it is now, from where it is now to Matic. Now, from where it is now to Matic, and its potential, it's about a 7.
Okay, it's still good. Seven's okay. But I mean, just keep in mind, folks, like this thing is already, so it's going to do well, I think, but like, don't expect it to do, maybe something like the first one that we mentioned, Celestia. That one's something that has not, like, it's still a baby. This one's got some miles on it, but I would consider it more of a blue chip, if you will, at this point. So, maybe a little bit less risky than some of these newer coins, but it may not have the same, explosiveness necessarily comparatively. So it'll stay on my radar because we got a 7. Okay. Where were we here? Objective. Neptune Finance. Let me see if I remember this. There's so many things. Yeah, I think, this one is one that's not been released yet. So can we ask Neptune Finance, will they be airdropping a coin in the near future?
Neptune. They want to.
Okay.
But I feel this project is stalled. It's no good.
Okay, red flag. All right. Now, I guess, if you were going to try and get an airdrop, I guess there's not, that's the least risky thing you can do there, but we're getting some red flags. So, maybe your energy is better focused on things that don't have red flags. So we'll move on from that. We have to be kind of ruthless with this just because there's so many different coins out there. It's like, we really need to just focus on the stuff with the best energy. I really think that's the way to go. Okay. Next one is Helix App. It's another exchange that's being developed, and I don't know if I don't remember if they have a coin or not. Can you ask them if they have any plans to airdrop a coin?
Yes, it's in the works. Yes.
Okay. All right. And you don't feel like it's bad energy like the last one, or stalled energy?
No, this has certainly a lot better energy.
Okay, so this is a potential airdrop that you can sign up for. I'm not sure the instructions on it. I have to now that I have the ones that are better energy, I'm now going to look into them deeper and probably do them myself, and I can guide people on how to do them also once I actually put the time into doing that. But I wanted to make sure there's so many. It's like we got to find the ones that are worth our time, right? So okay, so when this coin comes out, we're going to compare it to Matic in the last bull run, the energy. Where is it on a scale of 1 to 10 in the next couple of years?
This one's actually quite high. It's about a 9.
Okay. Now I want to point out, like, these are the things that I'm picking, these coins that I'm picking out here. We've actually already hit some high ones, and I'm not surprised because, like, this is a culmination of stuff that I'm interested in and stuff that other people that do this for a living, like full time. So I've tried to like curate things. Things have been curated already, and now we're curating them further with the help of Liz. So we may actually, the goal is with this is to increase the win rate, substantially higher than even without Liz's help, right? So it's like, if we're hitting a bunch of 9s, I'm not surprised because of where the information is coming from. It's already curated. Okay. I don't think we have too many more here to do today. Let's do one more, and then we'll save some for the next one. So okay. The next one is Hydro Protocol. And this one's another staking platform. And I don't think they have a coin released yet. Can we ask Hydro Protocol if they are going to airdrop a coin in the near future?
Yes.
Okay. And we don't get any kind of like red flags or like stalling like you did with the other ones?
No.
Okay. All right. So we have an airdrop opportunity for you to participate in to get free coins. And let's ask how it compares to Matic in the last bull run in the next couple of years, scale of 1 to 10.
It's about a 9.
Wow. All right. This is great. This is great progress so far. Okay. Yeah, so we have a bunch of coins here that are great potential. Sorry, there's a very loud motorbike that just went by. I don't know if you heard that.
No, but, we didn't actually.
That's my cool podcasting mic here. Cuts everything else out. So we got some really good information here, and we're gonna gather these gems that we have, and we'll probably do like a further probe on them once I figure out how to ask good questions in that respect. And then we'll also continue with a volume 3 where I grab even more coins, but I'm really impressed with what we have even just from this probe.
It's about finding the little things and throwing just a few dollars in and letting it sit and write it out.
Yeah, like the majority of these things here are airdrops, so you don't have to necessarily spend any money to get them. you may have to jump through a few hoops, whatever that is. They all have their own instructions of how to qualify. But essentially you're going to get some airdrop coins, and the ones here that are like 8s and 9s, I mean, you may want to, not financial advice, you may want to hold on to those for a couple of years, because you're basically riding with free money during the bull run.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Well,
So
this is great. Thank you.
yeah, again, if this is all gobbledygook to you, I do have crypto consults, educational consults for absolute beginners day one. I have intermediate stuff and I have advanced stuff. So whatever level you're at, I can meet you there. You can send me an email at digitalfreedomtactics@protonmail.com. It will be in the description below my tip jar. You can also send me a tip if you feel this was very useful to you. And
I think everybody should be sending you a tip. But that's just me. I mean, you do so much research and we appreciate it. We really do. And a coffee goes a long way. So, show your appreciation. Thank you. Wow, this is great.
thanks, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.